All right. Good morning, good evening, good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen, citizens of YouTube. This is Pastor Dow. You know, I've got something I really truly need to bring up, and I need to try to do my part because I believe that it's falling in my lap when I get certain things that come to my mind, especially when I see stuff that is broke and flawed in society. That is my duty to actually bring it to our conscious. Somehow, some way, we believe in a so-called civilized society that laws are designed to protect us from injustices. Now, I think that is a broke and flawed thought pattern. Laws written down on books does not protect you from injustices. Oh, they may put a deterrent up for a moment of time. In the assault, if somebody is trying to assault you in their mind, let's say a woman downtown, somewhere in some city and stuff, the chance of her being sexually harassed or something like that, you can write all the laws on the book all you want, and still will not protect you from that injustice. Only you can protect yourself from any perpetrators who want to try to do any type of physical harm or injustice against you. Now that is right thinking. You see, I think the problem is that we have tried to concern ourselves so much with trying to comply with the laws of the land, being a so-called lawful society. But then when you see just as clear as I do, that laws are not made for the ones who are the lawmakers because they break them. And we see it. It's reported in the news. They get by with stealing. They get by with murder. They get by with killing. They get by with executive orders. They get by with diplomatic immunity. And nobody ever gets thrown in jail for nothing. But then these laws, they trickle down to the people, the common folks on the street who actually pay their taxes, pay their salary, pay their wages of the so-called lawmakers. And we found out the book is thrown at us. I mean, it's thrown hard too, with no mercy whatsoever at all. I mean, it's just broke. But no, laws written on the book is not designed to protect you. As a matter of fact, chances are, if you're at home and there's somebody's breaking into your home and stuff, and you think that picking up that phone and dialing 911 is going to protect you from any injustice that's perpetuated against you, you deserve exactly what you get, because it's flawed thinking. Laws don't protect you. You have to understand, there are people out there that have no mind whatsoever at all, and they could care less about being lawful. They work after a spirit of lawlessness. And so if you get someone that is going to approach you, someone is going to violate you, you're ultimately responsible for your own protection. I said it once, I said it 1,000 times. Chances are you dial 911, you're going to die. The only thing that the police is going to do, they're going to come with their professional nice silver and gold pens, write a report. That's all they're going to do. Just write a report. Because they know that and whether you believe it or like it or not, the police job is not designed to protect you. You don't believe me? Go ask them. They'll tell you themselves, especially if they're an honest cop. But the cop's job is not to protect you from any injustice. As a matter of fact, they can't do it. You have to protect yourself from anyone who decides to be unlawful towards you. That's why I advocate that you need to learn self-defense. That's why I advocate you need to learn how to preserve yourself by any means necessary. Because you don't have police around, and you always don't have your husband around, or you always don't have morally right thinking men around. And it's just a fact. So don't be looking to laws written on the book to deter any crime, because it's not going to do it. In case you hadn't figured it out, you can see that every day when you look at the news media or you cut on YouTube here. You see all this lawlessness going on from one end of the world to the next. And you know what? There are millions of laws on the book, and ain't none of them protected you whatsoever at